Well, that's a neat trick. Wish I could do that. Save up a lot of space in the house with the furniture. Sharp little knives dot the surface of this target. I cannot pick up any knives. But man, I love the decor of this place. Look at those bulbs. They're very energy inefficient, but so pretty. This training dummy is covered with deep scratches. The bottle looks incredibly ancient and is engraved with indecipherable characters. Plain wooden shield, lots of weapons. Can I take some?
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Centuries? Wow.
Do not even consider it.
Alright, but I did consider it for a second.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Alright. After each sort of event, we will be able to talk to each character and learn a little more about them. But let's start by talking with Mandy.
You are awake. Did you sleep well?
Well, as well as one can sleep after learning that I've caused a lot of carnage over the last year. Like a baby.
You are lucky. Many report having strange dreams when they sleep here for the first time. Introduction to the supernatural world can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process it all.
You came out of a bottle, and I'm not freaking out. I'm processing it. Okay.
I believe you might be right, especially if last night is any indication. I think you are going to make this transition just fine. And this is good, because there is so little time to waste. My father Kailash is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions.
Well, I do have many questions.
Yes?
Can we talk about the Unavowed?
Certainly. What is your question?
What do you guys do?
We are peacekeepers. We protect the mundane world from the threats of the supernatural. We help who we can, destroy ones we must, and recruit those who are willing. With you, I suppose we did all three.
I suppose. How long has the Unavowed been around? Unavowed been around. Unavowed been around.
As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old. As long as there is need of us, we will be here.
Considering that these people seem to have longer lifespans, can you imagine the value of this New York property? Goddamn. How come I've never heard of you before?
We do not exactly advertise our presence. We prefer it that way. But the truth is, the last century has seen a diminishing need for our services. Things have certainly changed.
Changed how?
Yes. Supernatural threats have been escalating. It happened so suddenly we were caught unprepared. We had become complacent. We have not been recruiting. You are the first new recruit in decades. The first of many, we hope.
Cool. What happened to the other recruits? I suppose they died.
I will do my best to answer.
I have questions about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Everything. So you're a genie?
The term is Jinn. And yes, on my father's side. And no, I do not grant wishes.
Cool. How long have you been with the Unavowed?
When was this city founded? 1624. Yes, I was just a child, but it was around that time.
Indeed. She is 400 years old.
418. No, 19. My birthday was last month. It is difficult to keep track, but Father always remembers. I will do my best to answer.
What else? What can you tell me about Constantine? Eli.
Eli is my partner, and a dear, dear friend. We have saved each other's lives more often than we can count. You and he have much in common. He was once mundane, like yourself. I would recommend asking him about his transition. It might help with your own.
Yes, it seems that he has developed fire abilities. Am I going to develop any abilities, or I'm just going to be puzzle-solving whiz? About last night.
Last night, yes. You gave us quite the chase. We know nothing about the demon that was inside you, but it was a wily thing.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
You hurt nobody. Your demon hurt several. It was taunting us, dancing just out of our reach, slaughtering whomever it could. But we got it in the end. Regardless of what happens next, we stopped it. We can all take comfort in that.
There's a photo of me in my room. Who put it there?
I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it.
It's a magic house. Awesome. Well, I'll leave you to it, Mandy. I'm gonna go talk to Eli.
Thank you.
The old stone steps are black with... Is that soot? Indeed, it is Eli's realm. He's so cool. So cool. Of course, he has an extinguisher. That's common sense. Oh, it's Eli and Mandy. They look happy and very close together. An old color photo of Eli and Mandy. What else do we have in here? An old photo of a quaint suburban house. Beckett. This must have been his old house. Old photo of Eli and a woman in a wedding dress. Oh, his wife. Young Constantine. Some precisely calculated fireball trajectories. Cool. Black and white photo of two young girls. I believe those are his kids. It's a pretty sad story of Eli, where we're gonna find out. Scrawled list of obscure formulas. It's all Greek to me. Black and white photo of a man at a desk. I believe it is him. The house has granted him many photos. There's not a single mark on Eli's fingers or hat. It's good that he has fireproof clothing.
Hey!
Hey, man.
Don't surprise a fire mage like that. Bad idea. Anyway, hi. You settling in okay?
Well, I can't really surprise you since you kind of see me coming down the stairs. But this place is, pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Where else can you see a guy throw fire without paying for it? But seriously, it took me a while to get used to this stuff. It's not gonna happen for you overnight. But you'll get there, faster than you think. Anyway, I'm sure you want to walk around. I'll be here if you have any questions.
I have questions.
I don't see why not.
Talk about the Unavowed.
I know a little bit about that. What do you want to know?
I want you to tell me what you guys do.
Well, we're sort of supernatural police. Sometimes there's a threat that only we can handle, and we go and handle it. Well, I say sometimes, but lately it's been a lot more than that.
I kind of wish that they had a TV show of supernatural police. And I'm not talking about the show Supernatural. That tends to be a little cheesy. I want these guys to have their own show. That'd be awesome.
Gosh, a really long time? Sorry. If you're looking for a history lesson, Mandana or Kailash are the ones to ask. As far as I'm concerned, we do good work. That's all that matters.
That is all that matters. How come I've never heard of you guys?
You know, I wondered the same thing when I first joined. I mean, we're careful. We use veils. I don't throw fire around Times Square or anything. But the real secret, nobody notices us. It's kind of uncanny. Mundanes go through crazy mental tricks to pretend we're not there. So maybe the mundane world isn't ready for us yet, but they will be. They won't have a choice the way things are going.
Interesting, so they kind of ignore the magic. More threats. How much is a lot more?
Let me put it this way. There are 732% more threats than there used to be, give or take 0.5. A year ago, we'd usually be called out once a month, if at all. Now it's almost every day. And me and Mandana, we're the only ones dealing with it. Until now, anyway. Sure. I guess if we're gonna work together, we should know each other. Ask away.
How long have you been with the Unavowed?
Since the Nixon administration. I'm, older than I look.
So you turning fire mage also grants you long life.
If you must know, I'm 92. It's the magic. Keeps me young. No surgery required.
Cool, cool, cool. You're 92. Really?
Yeah, it is what it is, okay? I'm a mage. We live long lives. And a story.
So you live down here, in the basement, where it makes sense because you're a fire mage. And this is all stone.
Why do you think? Fire mage here. I could easily burn this place to the ground if I'm not careful. I needed a place to practice, and a room insulated with stone was the obvious choice. Besides, I don't feel the cold, so it's quite cozy down here.
That's pretty cool. So you're a wizard, Harry?
Ooh, never use the word wizard. It's a social faux pas or something. I'm a mage, with a capital M. The capital is also important. At least that's what the books tell me. I never actually met another mage to find out.
Not many mages around, huh? Interesting. Doesn't that fire hurt?
Nope, kinda tingles, but that's it. It's kinda like playing with light, at least when it touches my flesh. Clothes, though, I can burn them clear off and I won't even notice. Took about a decade and a dozen indecent exposure arrests before I managed to make my clothes fireproof.
Pretty cool. Where can you get all of all of this fireproof gear? That's a cool looking fireproof trench coat. Mandy told me you used to be mundane, like me.
Someone's been telling tales out of school, huh? I used to have a pretty normal life. Then one day I set my office on fire, with my mind. Then stuff happened and Mandana found me. She brought me here. The rest is, well, history.
Well, I'm sure we can all agree that some days we all feel like setting our office building ablaze with our mind. What kind of stuff happened?
Yep.
Yeah, what kind of stuff?
I bared my soul enough for one day. Barely even know you. Let's talk about something else.
Alright, so we'll talk more as our relationship develops. You know, platonic. Oh, let's talk about someone else.
Sure.
Sure. Can I ask about some of the pictures on your walls?
Look, I really wanted to get some practice.
He doesn't want to. Not yet. A photo appeared on my wall. Do you know how it got there?
You too, huh?
Yep.
Wasn't long after I joined up that my first photo appeared. Scared the hell out of me. It's something to do with this building. It wants you to remember who you are, who you were. Don't think about it too hard. I've been here 50 years and I still don't know how it works.
I think it's a pretty cool feature. I will leave you to it, Eli.
Right. See you around.
See you around. Did I have more to talk with Mandy? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yes?
Last night, we know nothing it would, but we can all...
Nope.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk to your dad. A ship in a bottle hangs in place of honor above the door. Cool. It's a pirate ship. A colorful painting of a mother and child. This is Mandy when she was a babby. With her pirate mom. How cool. It's either a Tiffany lamp or a very good replica. A blue-green crystal glowing with a mysterious inner light. The spirits in these bottles are the drinking kind. At least you hope. Who's this? Who is this? She kind of looks familiar for some reason. This bottle emits a faint hum. That is Kailash's residence. Smoke dances up the chimney from the warm embers of the fire. Hello, Kailash, an impossibly old, impossibly muscled, and impossibly blue man gazes into the fire. Blue man. Were you part of a group?
Hmm? Oh, you're the new one, aren't you?
Indeed, I'm here to join the Unavowed.
Nobody joins the Unavowed, girl. We serve it. We are the wall against the darkness. As for me, I am Kailash. I am a djinn of the ancient kingdom, and I run this branch of the Unavowed. And you? You were possessed. How'd you let that happen?
Well, it's not like I knew what I was getting into by touching that book. You think I wanted to be possessed?
You picked up that book, didn't you? Exercised that precious free will of yours? Yes, as I thought. In my day, even a newborn babe had wits enough to leave books of demonic evil alone. Mundanes today don't know they're born. The world has gotten soft. Needs toughening up. How tough are you, new girl?
Well, if I knew it was a demonic book, I wouldn't have touched it. How tough am I? I stopped that monster in the alley.
Yes, while its back was turned. A child would be victorious in those circumstances. No. You have yet to experience your true crucible, but it will come. Oh yes, it will come. At any rate, we have much to discuss and much to do. Settle in, talk to the others, get the lay of the land. I will call our meeting when you are ready.
Well, there's no pleasing you. Now I need your approval. It's pretty cool how his eyes glow. Sometimes. Come on, do it. Yes, there they are, glowy. Glowy eyes. Well, I've talked to everyone.
What is it? You ready to start the meeting?
Not yet, because we can talk some more.
I might know a thing or two about that. We're the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters. Nobody knows for sure, not even I, but this branch is exactly 393 years old. I know because I founded it. That's gratitude for you. Used to be, you mundanes would beg us for help if a cat looked at you funny. But yes, I won't deny it. Supernatural threats became fewer and further between over the last century. There was little reason for mundanes to think of us at all. But things have changed.
How have they changed?
Yes, supernatural threats have risen. Exponentially. It's been difficult to contain. We need to fill our ranks. You are the first in a long line of many, I hope.
So you founded this place. Did you also build this magical house, or was it always here?
Yes, this city was becoming a force to be reckoned with the supernatural forces to match. There was important work to be done. I volunteered, and here I am still.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Well, spit it out.
I'd like to ask you about some people we know.
I do not indulge in idle gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them.
Okay.
Not now. My opinion will be given during the meeting, rest assured.
Well, I believe it is meeting time.
Indeed. The time for waiting is past.
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes. I admit she doesn't look like much, but we'll see what this life makes of her.
We were all neophytes once, Kailash.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us. I have read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident, I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this. What I don't understand is why you let it feed on human corpses. What will the mundane authorities think when they find tooth marks on the victims,
The creature was both a danger and an innocent. We reached a compromise. That is all.
We'll be the ones compromised if the two of you aren't more careful.
It was my idea.
That may be, but you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure.
You didn't banish the demon?
Yes, just waiting to find another hapless victim. No disrespect.
Sir, she was a big help.
Help you would not have needed if you achieved your primary goal.
I almost did. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission. For an actor, you don't say very much. Out in the field, there is no script to follow. I hope you studied the art of improvisation, for all our sakes. I have detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it.
What do you mean by void activity? More demons?
Activity from beyond the void. Do try and keep up.
Are you sure she's ready to go out into the field so soon?
These are dangerous times. Dark forces are coming. We don't have the time for traditional training. If she isn't able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill her now. Trial by fire, sink or swim, do or die. You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed, new girl? Now is your chance. Meeting adjourned.
Well, I guess that settles that.
I guess so, but Kailash, I slightly disagree with you. I mean, I am new, and you said that there would be traditional training. You're just sending me to my death. You can't send new people unprepared. Do or die. Fine, I'll die because I have no idea what I'm doing. Trial by fire? Eli?
I know, right? If anyone's gonna do a fire pun, it should be me.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're ready when you are. Anytime you're ready.
I have not been to the village in a long time. I am eager to see it again.
Well, let's go. And apparently I've put you guys in my pocket. Oh yeah, they have chats here. They're hilarious.
Looks like the K train is down. Again.
Eli, the K train was discontinued in 1988.
Was it? I could swear I took it to the Museum of Natural History not too long ago.
You did, in 1986.
Oh. So, I guess we won't be taking the K train.
No.
No, we will not.
Hilarious. Let's go to the East Village.
Still raining.
At least nothing's here waiting to kill us.
Not yet.
Well, the night is young.
Looks like this building site was abandoned not too long ago. The Alamo sculpture, aka the Cube. It's been here as long as you can remember. Which is probably not a long time. The street leads further eastward into Alphabet City.
You seem troubled. Is something the matter?
Maybe we should walk around the block since I'm a wanted criminal.
Whatever for.
Wait, I get it. You're worried about the cop, aren't you? She doesn't know about the veil.
Did you do something to me?
Don't worry, it's totally harmless. Well, mostly.
Hey.
It just disguises your identity. Anyone looking at you sees slightly different features.
You are not the first new recruit to arrive with complications in the mundane world. The veil prevents awkwardness all around.
So nobody I know will recognize me?
Nobody in the mundane world, no. The veil only works on mundanes. Supernatural beings and the void touch can see through it easily. But that law enforcement officer, he will pose no threat.
Cool. Thanks for that. Well, alright, let's go. Unless there's something else you forgot to tell me?
No, there's nothing else.
Are you sure?
Let us continue, shall we?
Bandana is relaxed, but moving with purpose. Eyes are alert for any sign of trouble. Eli casually takes in his surroundings, pausing occasionally to glare at the graffiti and shake his fist. The building has been reduced to cinders quite recently from the look of it. Eli, did you do this? This officer stands rigidly at attention, but they couldn't give you an umbrella. Poor guy.
Evening, ma'am.
Evening. A rough night to be out.
Yeah, you could say that. Wouldn't be here if I had the choice, believe me.
I believe you. What happened here?
Who wants to know?
Me. I live in the neighborhood. I've been on vacation. Oh yeah, depending on your backstory, you get, a different reply. And I think the actor is more believable when talking to people. More influential? Charming? Something like that.
Ooh. Welcome home, I guess. Count yourself lucky that the fire didn't spread. I'll tell you one thing. You see a lot of bad people in this line of work, but it takes a special kind of nasty to torch a homeless shelter.
That is pretty evil.
Yeah, a neighborhood full of corporate chains, and they attacked this place.
Was anyone hurt?
A few people killed. A lot of people with second or third degree burns.
That is horrible.
I won't argue with that. I was here when the rescue team arrived. They were carted off to Beth Israel Hospital, but the people here, they don't exactly have medical insurance.
Are you sure it was arson?
That's how we're treating it. Until we know otherwise, we're treating it like a crime scene. Which means, stay back.
Alright. Well, keep up the good work, officer.
I don't blame you. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, are you alright? You look a little...
Where are you taking me?
I need your help. You need mine. Perhaps we can help each other.
I'll do whatever you want. Just help me. Please.
Follow me in here.
Did you see that?
I did.
Neuromorphic projection. I've read the theories, but never thought. I think she's coming out of it.
Are you all right?
I think I had a vision?
Yes, you did. We saw it too. A vision from your past. Well, your demon's past, technically. This area must have kick-started your brain into remembering. There was some psychic spillover. We could see it too.
You guys can read my mind.
Oh, Lord, no. Pure audio-visual output only.
This building the demon entered. It used to house the Village Eye.
The newspaper? Didn't it go out of business a few years ago?
Indeed it did. What was your demon self doing here?
Demon stuff? Starting up a newsletter for demons. Yes, they gotta keep up with the news. Let's get in and... yeah, the newsletter one.
I strongly doubt that.
It was a joke.
Yeah, everything's digital these days. Right, enough jabbering. Let's go.
I want to kick the can, but I can't. Another fancy clothing shop. They seem to be popping up all over this area. The sign blinks invitingly, suggesting warmth, dryness, and sweet inebriation. This manhole cover is firmly attached to the street. Can you open it?
Are you trying to lift a manhole cover with your bare hands?
You never know. Maybe the demon gave her super strength. I guess not. Sorry.
You can access your companion's abilities via the inventory bar. I will. But let's go to the park. Man, the visuals are great. Wadget Eye always does such stunning visuals. Hi.
She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone.
Maybe. What's that you're humming?
Whatever it is, it's catchy.
I'm trying to figure out what tune it is. Is it the game's theme song? I think so.
I don't think she'd even notice if she did.
Well, she's pretty much trapped in her own world. A middle-aged man mumbling to himself and glaring at anyone who approaches. She glares at you from underneath her filthy hoodie. Hello.
She's not the talkative type, it seems.
Rough night to be out, huh?
Do not feel obliged to answer. It was a ridiculous question.
Excuse me, it's not so ridiculous. See anything weird around here?
The lady asked you a question.
Leave her be. If she chooses not to speak, we should honor that.
Mandy, can you just give her a second to answer? I mean, God. Alright, not getting her to speak anytime soon. The Temperance Fountain, surrounded by bars and junkies. Yep. Okay, let's go back to the building, since that's where the action is. Ooh. That was an explosion outside my window. A little distressing, but let's carry on.
Well, that just figures, doesn't it?
It does. Now, whose supernatural powers can I use? Mandy can probably slice this open, but I want to see if I can use Eli. I vaguely remember that I tended to use Mandy because of her awesome brute strength. But let's see what Eli can do.
What? And burn the building down?
Yeah.
No. There are less destructive ways of getting inside.
Well, I'm sure Mandy would disagree. What about the manhole cover?
That's cold, hard steel. Setting it on fire isn't going to do much.
Except melted? Wouldn't it melt? I don't know anything about steel. Well, I guess I can't use Eli. Mandy, can you do something about this?
It is done. Be aware that if law enforcement questions me, I am compelled to tell the truth.
Oh shit, yeah. Because she is half djinn, they are obligated to tell the truth. You're a liability.
It smells very human in here.
It's a nice way to put it.
Looks like people were squatting here. Half a dozen at least. Wasn't there a homeless shelter around the corner? Why live here?
Because it burnt down?
It could be pride. Or perhaps they gathered here for a specific purpose.
I'm guessing it wasn't a slumber party.
No.
That is doubtful.
Sign on the door reads Jordan.
Huh. Only one bed in here.
Yes, this room was designated to separate one individual from the rest. Someone of importance, most likely. Or someone undesirable.
So this room either belonged to a cult leader or a prisoner.
Most likely.
I'd say leader. Graffiti spirals into itself. Trying to follow it makes your eyes water. Old beat-up cabinet is shoved against the wall. I got a scrap of paper. PW equals heart. Alright. Rain streaks down the window. I do love rainy weather. Being inside and having this sort of dusk lighting and heavy rainfall is ideal for me. Water-stained mattress which has seen better days, yes. Found nothing. What about the desk? Photograph. I do believe it's the girl from the park, if I remember correctly.
I might not know a lot about those things, but don't they need electricity to work? I don't think the power's on in this place.
You know, I think you're right. We need power. It does seem to be plugged in, so we just need to turn on the electricity. Don't worry, I'm the electricity wizard. Oh, shit, not wizard. Mage, with a capital M.
I don't think
Alright. That's mission 1. Oh, hello.
Do not be alarmed. That was just a lost spirit. What you would call a ghost. They are harmless.
Right. So ghosts exist. Let's move on.
Good. You adjust quickly. Death is part of the mundane world. We do not get involved. Let us move forward.
Indeed. Let's move forward. Anything else in here? If there were ever CPUs attached to these monitors, they are long gone. Papers covered with illegible scrawls. Alright, where did the ghost go?
Ow! God damn it.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I tripped over... I have no idea. Can't see a damn thing.
Eli, you're a fire mage. Figure it out, my friend.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can talk to them. The veil that's on us, is that why nobody can see your sword?
You catch on quick.
I do.
As long as I keep it sheathed, mundane society will take no notice of it.
But if you unsheath it, then they see it. Then it's a problem. What do you know about this area?
You call this neighborhood the village. I came of an age when that term actually applied. This street, it was a long dirt road. Homes were palatial estates, and were few and far between. This city was larger back then, and yet so much smaller. But let us not dwell on the past. Time marches on. We must march with it or be left in the dust.
It's a beautiful way to put it.
A light source is needed. This is obvious.
Indeed, it is obvious.
I admit to not knowing much about the subject. Eli has made a study of them. I would recommend asking him.
I would ask him, but he has disappeared in the darkness.
Agreed.
Agreed. There was a light switch in here, but Mandy's covering it. Eli, where did you go? Eli waves his hands around in the darkness, trying to feel his way. Eli, you're a damn fire mage. We're gonna get back to that. I just want to talk to him.
What? Where are you?
Eli, come back. Come back to us, man. Eli, come back to your senses. Thank you.
That's weird. Come on.
Is there a problem?
The darkness, it's fighting the light.
It always does.
I'm being literal. Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic.
A small fuse box is against the wall. Fuse is blown. I don't think I've ever met an adventure game that was set in sort of modern times that didn't have a fuse problem. It seems to be a classic thing that you can't not include.
Not sure what you're trying to do there. The fuse is obviously blown.
I tried to take it out and replace it with the fuse that I don't have. Alright.
Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic. We're going to need a mundane source of light if we want to see anything.
Cool. I have entered the darkness, and I am lost now. Well, I need to find a replacement fuse, it seems. Why don't you just chuck a fireball?
Do these drawings on the wall mean anything to you, Mandana?
I cannot decipher their meaning, but I do get a sense of reverence.
Reverence? Like worship?
It is only a feeling.
Well, Mandy, can you open this manhole cover?
Are you lifting with your knees?
Yes! Bracing. Fortuitous that I have kept up my training.
Very fortunate. Actually, I wanted to go back to the park, because this girl appears in this photo. Yes. How do I can't really drag the photo to open up the topic. Show photo. This picture. It's a view, isn't it?
Where did you get that?
We're trying to learn what happened at the Village Eye.
The Village Eye? I know what you're talking about.
That is an obvious lie.
Do I look like I care? Just leave me alone. I might not look it, but I'm fine. Tell everyone that Wendy is fine. You don't need to come out here and... Wait, it's you, isn't it? You've come back.
Come back? From where?
Oh, no, you don't. You almost fooled me, but I can tell. You're the master.
I'm the what?
Don't play dumb with me. I'm not that innocent. At least, not anymore. You've done something to your face. You've changed it somehow, but I can tell. It's you.
Curious. She can see past the veil. She must be void-touched.
What touched?
Void-touched. It means...
I don't give a crap what it means. And I don't give a crap about you either, Master. Just leave me alone. I already know you're good at that.
Could you tell me what happened?
Why should I? Right. And I'll bare my soul to you because you obviously care so much. You left us. You don't care about anything. So get out of here. Take your new followers and go.
Wait, followers?
You heard me.
You said I left you. What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? You left. Left us to fend for ourselves, and it all went to shit. Me, I'm back where I started. The others weren't so lucky.
What others?
You never cared, did you? All that time, I knew it. I just didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, mate, I lost my memory.
You... what? You're serious, aren't you? You didn't just leave us. You forgot about us.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
We are trying to piece together what happened. Can you help us?
No, it's done. It's over. If you've forgotten about it, then maybe I can too. Just leave me alone.
Who's the guy in the picture?
You really don't remember anything, do you?
No,
You've even forgotten Jordan, your precious protege.
I guess.
Well, he's gone. No thanks to you.
Can you tell me about Jordan?
He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably dead. Not that you care.
Again, I lost my memory. It's not that I don't care. There's a ghost, by the way, in there. Fun fact.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk about it. Don't even think about it. Just don't. Please, don't come back.
Okay, but I might come back for more questions. Wendy. Wendy glares at me. That's fine.
Just so we're clear, we are not calling you Master.
Okay.
At least the rain is washing away most of the smell.
If not the heat, I am positively sweltering. I admit that my knowledge of sanitation systems is lacking. But should this water be boiling?
No. I don't think so. No.
Then we indeed have a mystery on our hands.
Indeed. The water in this pool is boiling like a raging tea kettle. Well, it seems to be a very sanitary place if it's boiling all the time. But it shouldn't boil. Hot steam pours out of the pipe like a geyser.
Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
Even for you, Eli? I can't touch the valve. And for some reason I threw away the cloth that I picked up. Oh no, I left it in that pipe, that's right. I'll just put your jacket on your hand so you can turn this.
Be careful.
Be careful. Well, not much I can do here yet. Still working on that power thing.
Evening, ma'am.
Do you know anything about the Village Eye building?
They went out of business, didn't they?
Yeah.
Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think they've cleared out.
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though.
So you saw nothing illegal?
Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list.
Okay, very well.
I don't blame you. See ya.
See ya. So what can I do about the lack of power situation?
Eli, you are scratching the buttons of your coat again, with your fingernail.
I am.
Yes. You are not even aware of it, are you?
Why is this a big deal?
It indicates a loss of control. It is minimal, but...
Right. I know. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Aw.